What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4, and thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Philadelphia Eagles Connected Franchise Mode Season 2. We are the 9-0 Philadelphia Eagles going up against the 3-6 Washington Redskins at home at the Link in this big-time NFC East matchup. The Redskins trying to do the unthinkable and stopping the Philadelphia Eagles on this undefeated train. You got to keep an eye on the Dallas Cowboys. I think they're 9-1 right now, so we need to win this game to make sure. We haven't played them yet, obviously. To make sure we're still top of the NFC East. We have been, Carson Wentz has been on an absolute tear these last couple weeks, especially, getting up for a game like this. I fear for the Washington Redskins, especially that secondary and their offensive line. Our defensive line has been as good as Carson Wentz. Fletcher Cox gets the safety. Oh my God, sack! I think that's sack 16 on the year. Wait, not a safety? The fuck? Pretty sure that was a safety. That looked like a safety to me, but whatever. We were able to put Washington in a very precarious position. They had a punt to us, so now we get phenomenal field position. Hitting Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. This screen pass game with McCaffrey is absolutely overpowered. I don't think there's been many teams, if not any, that have been able to contain it. I think maybe the Green Bay Packers in the first game of the season. I think they had an interception off that. But outside of that, this screen game, they had no answers as Christian McCaffrey kind of fucks up the taunt there and the ball dinks him on the head like some sort of idiot. Stupid idiot. But we are good enough to be well into the red zone on the 7. Let's make a quick conversion here. Be safe with the ball. That was not safe with the ball. Definitely don't choose to throw it to your fullback, especially when the guy that ends up marking him is Josh Norman. That is just simple economics. That's simple football economics right there. You're getting a low rate on investment there. Rate ROE. As we hit Nelson Agholor. Okay, we're not even gonna cheer for this because fuck Nelson Agholor. That was okay. Well, great pass by Carson Wentz. Great pocket presence. That's always an area with a younger quarterback that you're worried that they're going to cost the team a score by having a turnover. But he was able to make a great throw to put up Philadelphia 7-0. And again, the screen game. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Look at this. Okay, that's moving the chains on 2nd and 6. Giving it up to the 39-yard line. Carson Wentz 7-10 right now, almost 100 yards and a touchdown. McCaffrey getting involved in the receiving game. 3 receptions, almost 60 total yards. Big favorite target right now. But I mean, if they're going to give it, if those inadequate linebackers, outside of really Ryan Kerrigan, on the Washington Redskins don't want to stop McCaffrey, then fuck, we're going to keep feeding him because he is a big-time playmaker, and we want to help get his stats up there enough that he could win Offensive Rookie of the Year, because why not? I actually want to see that, where he is versus Royce Freeman. See who's farther ahead with that trade. As we had Jordan Matthews across the middle of the field. Too easy, man. Too easy. Stop giving me man coverage. Doesn't even matter. Like, literally, if they were smart, well, it is. I haven't gone to DGB because it looks like Josh Norman's been on him the whole game. But look at the same thing. All right, wide open again. You got to leave the wide open. Oh, shit. All right, well, that looked like that was more on me than them. They let that play wide open. It was working, and then Matthews just decided, nah, I don't want the ball. You guys can have it. So it was a costly turnover. At least we were deep in Washington territory. We were able to hold them to a punt, and now it's our turn. Once again on offense, McCaffrey getting the run game going. We've kind of abandoned the run game in the last couple weeks, and we don't want to do that, especially with Christian McCaffrey. He's an exciting, explosive runner. We need to get him his touches, not just out of the backfield, not just using his ability as a receiver. But let's remind teams that this guy here is also a threat. He's a burner that can dash you for some plays. Look at this, multiple first downs again. Okay, cool. Even though he's a little small speed back, can still get yards after contact. Probably got an extra 2-3 yards on that play, making up 2nd and 1 as we hit the 2-minute warning in the first half. Only 7-0. And look, they got that Jabril Peppers rookie from Michigan on their team. Always be worried about him. He can make a play for sure. We'll let Jordan Matthews across the middle of the field, though. This is easy. 10-14, 137 yards, 1 touchdown. Very efficient first half for Carson Wentz here. Doug Pearson's very happy. Jordan Matthews, 4 receptions, 62 yards. We're starting to get Matthews a lot more involved in the game plan. Pretty much Nelson Agholor's only out there as a decoy, so our receivers are DGB, Ertz, and Jordan Matthews, as well as Christian McCaffrey out the backfield. So, that's a plethora of weapons for Carson Wentz to use and to make sure that everything good happens as my phone blows up while I'm recording a motherfucking video. We'll keep feeding McCaffrey, moving the chains. Like I said, we don't want to give Washington any time on the clock. Then again, it looks like our defense is going to be trying to pitch a shutout once again, and it doesn't look like their offense has very much for us. But still, let's help out this defense. I want to have a record-setting defense. It's tough to really judge because, everyone else in the league's playing 20-minute sims. We're playing, or 20-minute quarter, or fifth, whatever the fuck. They're playing longer games, so it's tough to really use it as a comparison. But for me personally, I just want to try to see under 200 points given up for the whole year. I think that'd be pretty dope. But again, we gotta go out there. We can't be about it. Can't talk about it. Gotta be about it. Whatever that quote is. What DGB on the line of scrimmage? That might be a rush. Actually, it looked like it was pretty. No, they give that as a pass. as we're moving it down here. I mean, worst comes to worst, like I said. How many times do I need to, claim to be the best YouTube kicker on, best kicker on YouTube? So we kick the field goal. It's automatic. But we want the touchdown. McCaffrey dashes through the line of scrimmage, pretty much untouched to the second level. Luckily, they're able to make the tackle. They prevent the touchdown, but it's not looking too good. 30 seconds left on the 3. We got 2 timeouts, so we're going to definitely go for it. Even if it's 4th down, we might try to go for it. Or we can just hit Paul Primetime Turner for his, I think that might be 3rd touchdown, 2nd or 3rd touchdown of the year. Definitely trying to get him a lot more involved in the offense because fuck Nelson Aguilar. So I don't think he is. I think actually Paul Turner doesn't have great development. I think he might actually have slow development trait, which kind of sucks, but he is a fan favorite, so we will keep him on the roster. It would kind of be more of like a maybe Jason Avant role where, he's clearly never going to be, a legit starter on this team, but he's productive. He has a spot in the offense, a certain, set of attributes that we can use, and that's probably going to be Paul Primetime Turner. So with Jordan Matthews here helping it, he's having a good game. Good hands on him. 17 to 21, 207 yards, 2 touchdowns for Carson Wentz. I mean, this guy's been flawless. I think that's 3 straight weeks up to this point without an interception. I don't even think he's fumbled the ball. And we all know in year 1 how many fumbles Carson Wentz had. Oh, patience, right bumper. Wide open. Jordan Matthews, is he gone again? Oh my God. Big time game for Jordan Matthews. Last week it was DGB. This week it's Jordan Matthews. And heaven forbid, I fear for the rest of the league if we get both these guys firing on all cylinders at the same time. So pretty much that leaves Zach Ertz as the only guy that's somewhat underwhelming in the passing attack. But I mean, we just don't have, there's only so many passes you can complete. And our wide receivers are making Carson Wentz's life very easy. As well as our defense, as we absolutely murder Kirk Cousins. Fletcher Cox for the 2.5 sack on the game. He is eating once again. I want to, like I said, after this video, I think the next video you will see, if it's not a separate video itself of the stats and where everything is, it'll be right before the beginning of the next episode. Fletcher Cox better be on that goddamn MVP list. Not just leading the Defensive Player of the Year, but on the motherfucking MVP list. On pace, I think I could probably get 25 sacks with him. I should be able to beat the sack record by a decent amount, which is not good for this. And I'm doing that. I'm not going to stop using Fletcher Cox. I'm going to go for it, man. Cox is the man. And speaking of Zach Ertz not showing up, big time play. Proving me wrong. Putting the Eagles up 28-0 as they're pitching another clean sheet. We dominated the Giants a couple weeks ago. We're dominating the Redskins. The Philadelphia Eagles are the cream of the crop in the NFC East. Well, maybe. I mean, Dallas is 9-1, so I mean that's going to be a great game. I think that's in 2 weeks' time from now. That's going to be a fucking awesome game. Hopefully they pose somewhat of a challenge. I think Dak. I don't know who's there, actually. I don't know if it's Romo or Dak. But regardless, that's another time. We still got to focus on shit-pumping the Redskins. It's always a good time to shit-pump the Redskins. This actually has been the most lopsided. Oh, shit. Come on, McCaffrey. There's been one negative to McCaffrey's rookie season. It has been the fumbles. I don't know what fumble. That must be his 4th fumble this season. Maybe we can help him. I don't know. Fuck, that's not very good. Kenyon Barner's been fumbling. That's all I can say. Maybe we get Burner a couple snaps there. As that fumble leads to a touchdown. The shutout is gone. Matt Jones walks it in from about 10 yards out. Whatever. What are you fucking celebrating for, buddy? You're down fucking 28-7, and you're away. Whatever. We'll feed McCaffrey. Try to get his confidence back up. He sets the edge, and that should be a touch. Oh, come on. That should be a touchdown. McCaffrey's having a big day, though. 20 rushes, 106 yards, 1 touchdown. Definitely got a lot more involved in the game plan and in the offense this week, which is nice to see. Both Wentz and McCaffrey have a big game. Usually it's one or the other. Let's use the screen pass and try to get him a touchdown. He's definitely been the workhorse on this drive, and they bite on it. Absolute great blocking, even though some guy tried to bring him in. He just, like a figure skater, like Elvis Stoico, just twisted into the end zone there. 35-7. So now it's garbage time, and because, if it's against someone else, I'll probably just take a knee and kill it. But because it's the Redskins, we're going to fucking run the score up here. Kenyon Barner. Our big-time running back last season kind of, pushed to the back with Christian McCaffrey down the lineup, still showing that he is a big-time player, getting the garbage time. I don't know what that would have been, like 40, 50-yard rushing touchdown to make it 42-7. Jay Gruden he's cutting half his team. He's going to sign a bunch of guys off his practice squad. Maybe if they didn't cut Sua Cravens last year, who we now have, by the way, they might have a little bit better chance on defense. But I mean, Jabril Peppers is a big-time rookie. He had no answers. Look at that, Kirk Cousins. 46 yards. Are you kidding me? This is the best defense I've ever used in Madden. We got 369 yards through the air, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions for Carson Wentz. He is having himself This stretch right now for Carson Wentz is simply amazing. McCaffrey having a big day. 108 yards, 1 touchdown. Kenyon Barner, 61 yards, 1 touchdown. The run game and the pass game, firing all cylinders, is bad for the league. Matthews, 10 receptions, 156, and 1 touchdown. I'll let you guys look at the rest of the stats as I wrap it up. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Philadelphia Eagles Connected Franchise Mode. Smash a like if you guys are fucking hyped for how well we're playing right now. 2.5 sacks for Fletcher Cox. We're going to break that motherfucking sack record. I'll tell you that right now. This is your first time stopping by. Please subscribe. And until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out